Antwerp, a city renowned for its beauty, and a city that holds a glittering secret, the diamond trade. For centuries, Antwerp has been the world's diamond capital, a place where these precious stones are traded, cut and polished to perfection. Deep within the heart of this bustling city lies a fortress, a vault of unimaginable wealth, the Antwerp Diamond Center. This is where the story begins, a story of audacity, brilliance, and a heist that would shock the world. The Antwerp Diamond Center is not just a building, it's a symbol of wealth, prestige, and the enduring allure of diamonds. It's a place where fortunes are made and lost on a daily basis, where the world's most precious stones change hands under the watchful eyes of security cameras and guards. But behind this facade of glamour and opulence lurked a darkness, a plot that would exploit the perceived impregnability of this diamond fortress. Leonardo Notarbartolo, a man driven by ambition and a thirst for riches, had set his sights on the Antwerp Diamond Center. This is the story of the Antwerp Diamond Heist, a tale of meticulous planning, daring execution, and the enduring allure of the world's most coveted treasure. The Antwerp Diamond Center is a fortress in the truest sense of the word. Located in the heart of the city's diamond district, it's a complex of multiple buildings interconnected by a labyrinth of corridors and secured by state-of-the-art technology. Think multiple layers of security, think infrared sensors, think heat detectors, think pressure plates, think vault doors so thick they could withstand a direct hit from a tank. Every door, every window, every inch of the center was monitored 24/7, a technological web spun to ensnare anyone foolish enough to attempt a breach. The heart of the Antwerp Diamond Center, its most sacred and heavily guarded chamber, was the vault. This is where the real prize lay, a treasure trove of uncut diamonds, polished gems, and priceless jewels, their value exceeding hundreds of millions of dollars. The Antwerp Diamond Center was more than just a building. It was a statement. It was a fortress that had never been breached, its defenses seemingly impenetrable, until now. Antwerp, a city renowned for its beauty and a city that holds a glittering secret, the diamond trade. For centuries, Antwerp has been the world's diamond capital, a place where these precious stones are traded, cut and polished to perfection. Deep within the heart of this bustling city lies a fortress, a vault of unimaginable wealth, the Antwerp Diamond Center. This is where the story begins, a story of audacity, brilliance, and a heist that would shock the world. The Antwerp Diamond Center is not just a building, it's a symbol of wealth, prestige, and the enduring allure of diamonds. But behind this facade of glamour and opulence lurked a darkness, a plot that would exploit the perceived impregnability of this diamond fortress. Leonardo Notarbartolo, a man driven by ambition and a thirst for riches, had set his sights on the Antwerp Diamond Center. The making of a master plan, inside information and meticulous detail, the calm before the storm, the weekend approaches, the night of the heist, breaching the fortress, the vault millions within reach, the aftermath, a city in shock, the investigation, piecing together the puzzle, capture and conviction, justice served, legacy of a heist, the Antwerp Diamond Heist in popular culture. Antwerp, a city renowned for its beauty, and a city that holds a glittering secret, the diamond trade. For centuries, Antwerp has been the world's diamond capital, a place where these precious stones are traded, cut and polished to perfection. Deep within the heart of this bustling city lies a fortress, a vault of unimaginable wealth, the Antwerp Diamond Center. This is where the story begins, a story of audacity, brilliance, and a heist that would shock the world. The Antwerp Diamond Center is not just a building, it's a symbol of wealth, prestige, and the enduring allure of diamonds. But behind this facade of glamour and opulence lurked a darkness, a plot that would exploit the perceived impregnability of this diamond fortress. Leonardo Notarbartolo, a man driven by ambition and a thirst for riches, had set his sights on the Antwerp Diamond Center. The calm before the storm, the weekend approaches.
We had everything in place. It was just a matter of waiting for the right moment. The anticipation was almost unbearable, but we knew patience was key.
The night of the heist, breaching the fortress.
When the night finally came, we were ready. Every detail had been meticulously planned. We knew the security systems inside out. It was time to put our plan into action.
The vault millions within reach.
As we made our way to the vault, the adrenaline was pumping. This was it. The culmination of months of planning. We were about to make history.
The aftermath, a city in shock.
The next morning, the city woke up to the news. The Antwerp Diamond Center had been breached. It was chaos. No one could believe it.
The investigation piecing together the puzzle.
The police were on it right away. They were determined to find out how we did it. But we had covered our tracks well. It wasn't going to be easy for them.
Capture and conviction justice served?
Eventually, they caught up with us. Some of us were arrested, tried, and convicted. But the full story of how we pulled it off? That remains a mystery to this day.
The night of the heist, breaching the fortress.
The night had finally arrived. We were ready to execute our plan. The security systems, the guards, the cameras, we knew them all like the back of our hands. It was time to make our move.
The vault millions within reach.
Reaching the vault was like a dream. There it was, right in front of us, millions of dollars in diamonds within our grasp. It was almost surreal.
The aftermath, a city in shock.
The next day, Antwerp was in uproar. The news spread like wildfire. The diamond capital of the world had been hit, and hit hard.
The investigation piecing together the puzzle.
The police were relentless. They combed through every detail, every clue, trying to figure out how we did it. But we had planned for this. We had left no stone unturned.
Capture and conviction justice served?
Some of us were eventually caught. We faced trial, and some were convicted. But the full extent of our heist? That's something only we know.
The vault millions within reach.
Standing in front of the vault, it felt like time had stopped. We were about to access a treasure trove of diamonds, worth millions. It was the moment we had been waiting for.
The aftermath, a city in shock.
The following morning, Antwerp was buzzing with the news. The Diamond Center had been breached, and everyone was in shock. It was the talk of the town.
The investigation piecing together the puzzle.
The police launched an intense investigation. They were determined to solve the mystery. But we had been careful, very careful. It was a challenge for them.
Capture and conviction justice served?
Eventually, some of us were apprehended. There were trials, convictions, but the full story? Only we know the true extent of what happened that night.
The aftermath, a city in shock.
When the news broke, the entire city of Antwerp was in disbelief. The sheer audacity and scale of the heist left everyone stunned. It was as if the unthinkable had happened right under our noses.
The investigation piecing together the puzzle.
Our team worked around the clock, meticulously piecing together the clues. Every detail, no matter how small, was scrutinized. We knew we were dealing with professionals and we had to be just as thorough.
Capture and conviction justice served?
Eventually, our efforts paid off. Leonardo Notarbartolo and his crew were apprehended. But it wasn't just about capturing the culprits. It was about understanding how they managed to pull off such a sophisticated heist.
The investigation piecing together the puzzle.
The investigation was like assembling a giant jigsaw puzzle. Each piece of evidence brought us closer to understanding the full picture. The more we uncovered, the more we realized the level of planning and precision involved.
Capture and conviction justice served?
When the arrests were made, it felt like a significant victory, but questions remained. Had we recovered all the stolen diamonds? Was justice truly served, or was there more to the story?
Capture and conviction justice served?
The court proceedings were intense. The world watched as the details of the heist were laid bare. Notarbartolo and his team were found guilty, but the mystery of the missing diamonds and the exact methods they used still lingered.
Legacy of a heist, the Antwerp Diamond Heist in popular culture. Legacy of a heist, the Antwerp Diamond Heist in popular culture.
The Antwerp Diamond Heist has cemented its place in popular culture. Books, documentaries, and films have all tried to capture the essence of this incredible story. It's a tale of ambition, ingenuity, and the eternal allure of diamonds.
The heist has become a legend, a story that continues to fascinate and intrigue. It serves as a reminder of the thin line between brilliance and criminality, and the lengths to which some will go in pursuit of fortune.